Chapter 2 is about planning your research project. It guides you through the preparation of a research proposal, which is a document in which you present your ideas, outline your plan of action, and justify your proposed research. The chapter guides you through the key elements that you should cover in your research proposal. The research topic and research questions, the literature review, the selection of your field site, a description of your proposed research methods, a discussion of the ethical issues raised by your research, an account of the practical arrangements that need to be made, and a realistic budget and timetable. This podcast briefly takes you through these elements in turn, identifying the main points to consider in each section. The accompanying slides are designed to draw your attention to the main questions that you should ask yourself in relation to your own project. Your research proposal should begin with a clear outline of your topic and questions. This section should explain the significance of your project and show how it relates to and builds upon previous research. The key point here is that you should focus on what is important and exciting about your proposed project, while being clear about how it contributes to existing debates and how it is feasible within the various constraints that confront you. Next, your literature review should situate your project in terms of the relevant theoretical concepts and ethnographic context, demonstrating that you have identified and engaged with the relevant academic literature. The key challenge is to identify the significant gaps in previous studies that your own proposed research will address. You will need to describe your choice of research site in as much detail as possible and justify why you have chosen this particular field site, library, or archive. This section should make clear that you have chosen a research site that is an appropriate site for conducting this particular piece of research. Next, you should give an account of your research methods, explaining how using these particular methods in this specific research site will enable you to address your research questions and the theoretical issues you have raised. Think imaginatively about the research methods available to you and try to choose methods that will help you to gain insights on your research topic. But be aware that you will need to be flexible because your understanding of what methods are appropriate and revealing may be turned upside down by your actual experience of fieldwork. An important section of a research proposal is a thorough and critical consideration of the foreseeable ethical issues raised by your research and your approach to dealing with them. You should show that in advance of embarking upon your research, you have tried to anticipate and address the ethical decisions that you are likely to need to make. But you should remain aware that it is likely that your most serious ethical dilemmas have not yet revealed themselves to you and will do so at some point during the research process. You should show that you are making the necessary practical arrangements in terms of learning relevant languages or dialects, organising your travel and visas, making contacts, and getting permission to conduct research. Your project will be more likely to succeed if you make such arrangements in advance before embarking on your research, rather than leaving it to chance. Your research proposal should end with a budget showing estimated costs and any anticipated sources of funding, and a timetable taking you from research proposal via research to analysis, writing up, and dissemination. Be realistic. A research proposal is likely to cost more and take longer than you might initially think. Now you are ready to start preparing your research proposal. Good luck.